Because my little brother was one of those kids. He was always like way smarter than me. Like he would read on purpose, like not even for a book report. He was so smart. And we used to share a bedroom, dude. And the most fun ever were the conversations we had when the lights were out because we were supposed to be asleep. And if we even talked, we would get in trouble. So we had to whisper. Now I'm a full-on grown-up. But if somebody whispers to me, I automatically respond back with a whisper because it's just funner. If somebody's like, "Psst, Steve," I'm like, what? And my older brother would be like, "Psst, Steve, are you still awake?" Hell yeah. Awesome. Dude, I got an idea. I'm like, what? He's like, tonight, let's stay awake till midnight. I'm like, yes. What's the latest you ever stayed awake till? He's like, I don't know, man. I always fall asleep. So I was like, why does it have to be midnight? Why can't we just stay awake till like 11? He was like, dude, because it's not midnight. I'm like, but what's the big deal about midnight? Are you being serious right now? Oh my God. All right, let me explain, okay? It's like, Steve, you know how like right now it's today? I'm like, yeah. He's like, but then tomorrow when you wake up, it's tomorrow. No, dude, tomorrow when you wake up, it's today again. I was like, yeah. When does today really become tomorrow? And he was like, midnight. I was like, awesome. Dude, midnight must be magic. That's why you can't feed gremlins after midnight. He was like, all right, I know the 30-year-olds got that. Everybody else go screw yourselves, okay? Because us, anybody that's old enough to remember that, dude, I've been thinking about this. Dude, if you're, say, under 28, you got screwed out of childhood. I'm sorry to tell you. Because us, 80s kids up to the early 90s, we're the last of the Mohicans, bro. We're the last real generation of little kids that got to grow up without the internet. Think about this. Back in the 80s, me and my older brother thought gremlins were real because we couldn't Google that shit. That's why. Back in the 80s, if you didn't know something, guess what? You didn't freaking know it, and that was it. And it was a better time. Like, I see my niece and nephew, they have so many cool little gadgets. They get whatever they want instantly, whatever they want, Jetson type stuff, and they don't care. It's like not a big deal to them. Like, when I was home a few years ago, my niece and nephew are my favorite people ever. They're so cool. And we're not even going to start those stories. They're awesome. But I'm in the back seat. My nephew is like 4 at the time. My niece is like 6 at the time. And we're in the back seat of a normal person car. But I'm a comedian. I live in LA. I get drunk. I don't know little kid stuff. I don't know what's going on in the real world. My nephew is like my ambassador to the 21st century. And he's like, Uncle Stevie, check this out. I'm like, what, dude? And he hits a button. We're in the back seat of a car, normal person car. He hits a button. Boom. A TV comes down. I'm like, no way. I felt like a time traveler. I'm like, you guys have TV in your car? He was like, yeah. It gets better. I'm like, what's better? He hits another button, and we're watching SpongeBob SquarePants. I am loving this. I'm laughing. I'm like, oh, my God, this guy's crazy. And my niece and nephew aren't even watching the TV. And I'm like, guys, you have cartoons. And they're like, so? And I'm like, so? You have cartoons in your car. They're like, what's the big deal? And I'm like, what's the big deal? When I was your age, there was only one kid that had cartoons in the back of a moving car. And his name was Richie freaking Rich, and it existed in comic books. This is magic to me. Right? Because when we were growing up, cartoons were magical. Little kids didn't have their own networks, and these kids have any DVD, any movie they want, they own it. They have iPads. They can go to YouTube. Cartoons, instant gratification. When I was growing up in the 80s, cartoons, they only even put those 1 day a week. That was it. Saturday morning, exactly. There was a joy to Saturday morning. Saturday morning for a 7-year-old is like Friday happy hour for a grown-up. It's the one thing that you can look forward to. Because like I did not like school. I shouldn't say I hated it, but I hated waking up. That's for sure. Because I was always trying to stay awake to midnight, and the next thing I know, I got to wake up for school, and I'm like, no way, this isn't going to happen. And my own mom, to this day, I think it's the reason why I don't trust women. My own mom would lie to me. She'd be like, Steven, the bus is going to be here. It's 8:30, and I'd wake up like, son of a bitch, and I'd look at the clock, and I'm like, bitch, it is 7:42. I got 20 more minutes of Z's. My point being, I didn't like waking up for school. But on a Saturday morning, I didn't even need to set an alarm. It was like by instinct. I'd start sitting up in my bed before my eyes were even open. It was instinct. I'd pop up like a Navy SEAL, like, it's mother effing Saturday! No shower, no bath. I'm still in my snuggly Chewbacca pajamas, wrapped up in a blankie. My feet don't even touch any steps on the way down. I'm like, awesome! I have 4 bowls of delicious Apple Jacks before any of my brothers are awake, and I'm drinking that sugar milk from the bottom of the bowl, which is Jack Daniels when you're 6, because you're like, it is. It is. That sugar milk, because you're like, motherfucking sugar milk, take away the pain. And it always took away the pain. Right? And my little brother wakes up. He's like, dude, what are you eating? I'm like, Apple Jacks. He's like, I don't want Apple Jacks. I want Fruity Pebbles. I'm like, dude, we don't have any Fruity Pebbles. Chris ate them all yesterday. It's like, let me ask you this. Is Mom awake? I'm like, no. He's like, oh, we got Fruity Pebbles. I'm like, dude, check the kitchen. There's no Fruity Pebbles. He's like, they're not in the kitchen. Mom thinks she hides them in the garage. I saw her. I'm like, what? What's in the garage? Oh, the junk food, dude. I'm like, go get it. Okay. And my little brother comes back with a trash bag full of junk food. It was hidden away from their boys. And the first thing he pulls out is a 2-liter bottle of Mountain Dew, which is old school Red Bull. It's just pure caffeine and sugar. Real sugar, not corn syrup. And he twists it and he's taking it to the head like a rapper in a video with a 40. He's like, gluk, 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 gluk. Mountain Dew! And he's so excited, and he's hopped up on caffeine. He rips open cheese curls, and the orange dust is floating in the air like cocaine in The Departed. He's like, cheese curls! Cheese curls! And he starts eating them and backwashing them into the 2-liter of Mountain Dew. It's disgusting. It looks like a bottle of Goldschlager. There's just stuff floating in it. It's disgusting. And I'm like, you can finish that. And then the coolest thing, the best thing ever, is he pulls out a fresh box of Fruity Pebbles. Now, there's nothing as a grown-up that brings me the joy to a fresh box of cereal when I was a kid. Because when you crack open the box, that fresh bag, you smell it. And the virginal Fruity Pebbles on the top, they're extra sweet, they're extra delicious, and they crunch, but they still get soggy and milk. They're so delicious. It's the best cereal there is. But more important than the cereal itself, we wanted the prize from the bottom of the box. And my little brother had these skinny, bony fingers like a safe cracker, and he could get the prize without messing up the cereal. And I'd be like, dude, what did we get? He's like, I almost got it. Almost. Make sure Mom's not coming down. She's not coming down, dude. What did we get? And I'm like, what is it? He's like, you're putting pressure on me. Relax. All right, I think I got, oh my God. We got tattoos! And I'm like, oh snap. Mother effing tattoos, that's the best price you could get, right? So I'm like, ink these pipes up, son. So over here I have a serpent. I have a serpent here. He's got anchors across his forehead. We're 3 inches away from the TV set, slugging out sugar milk. He's like, what time is it? I go, it's 7 o'clock. Time for mother effing Smurfs. High five, right? The best thing about a Saturday morning is it lasted 5 hours. From 7 in the morning till noon. Then afterwards it was either pro wrestling or Soul Train. Either way, best freaking day ever. Good night, God bless you guys. Enjoy the rest of your show. I love you, Texas. You're the best. Good night.
Steve Simeone, guys, let him hear it.